A real-life sleeping beauty, but this isn't a fairy tale. 15-year-old Louisa Ball was recently diagnosed with a rare disease that causes her to sleep for days. The condition is called Kleine-Levin syndrome, also known as the Sleeping Beauty syndrome, and doctors simply don't know what causes it. Louisa joins us with her father, Richard, from London this morning. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Richard, when was the first time you realized that your daughter was taking naps that lasted not hours but days?
It was back in October 2008, and she had a bad flu virus. Following this, she just started to take really long sleeps, and we struggled to wake her at any time during the day. It was then that we realized we had a problem.
I guess so, but you know, being a parent myself, I would naturally think, well, it's probably related to whatever that bug was that she had. Louisa, you have taken a nap for as long as 13 days. When you are asleep for 13 days, what do you experience?
I usually just really, I'm not myself, obviously. I'm not really aware of what's going on around me. I'm usually only awake for about 2 hours a day maximum, and just generally will sleep for most of the time, and usually only just wake up to eat and drink and maybe have a bath or a shower.
Yeah. Richard, as a father, you see your daughter, she's just in bed day after day for up to close to 2 weeks. I know you've sought the greatest medical attention and advice you can get. What do they tell you about how long this is going to last?
Well, at the moment they're really unsure, and they're saying that it could be between 8 and 12 years before it burns itself out, but we're not pinning too many hopes on that. We just pray that each time she goes into a sleep episode it's going to be our last, but we live in hope.
Right. And Louisa, before you go into another sleep episode and you feel like another one could be in the next number of days, how do you start to feel? Does your body start to slow down?
I generally just start to feel tired. I obviously start to become really vague and blank, and it might take me a while to answer a question.
Sure.
Like if my parents would ask me a question, I may not reply or do what they want me to do straight away.
Yeah, and I understand, you know, your family has got to really shake you to wake you up, and sometimes you don't even wake up at that. But once you do awaken, Louisa, how do you feel?
When I'm usually awake during an episode, I just kind of keep myself to myself, won't make much conversation with anyone. Just generally not really aware of what's going on around me. I could be in the lounge and people could be having
Sure.
conversations around me, and I won't be paying any attention.
Well, it is a crazy syndrome that a lot of people have not heard about. Our best to you and your family. And Richard and Louisa Ball, we thank you very much for joining us from London today to share your story.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right. Wow.